Hey, what's up, Skydoodle? I don't know what we're playing yet. I'm gonna wait and see a couple people show up and then decide. I really don't know. If it were up to me, I would play XCOM, but I feel like if I'm gonna do XCOM, I need to get the community involved a little bit more. What's up, Nick? How's it going? All right, we do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I'm gonna kind of finish what I was doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What's up, Vodka? Booking your Wallmaster? Hell yeah. Wish I had a Wallmaster. Probably my second most wanted non-void legendary is Wallmaster. My most wanted non-void legendary is Imar. I don't have one yet. And I really only want him for Trunda and Hydra. Not even wave clear or anything. Okay, so 3, 6, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can do 6. All right. Let me just finish this up. You guys let me know which you want me to play. If it's gonna be, if you want me to play Baldur's Gate, I have to buy it and install it. I think that was 3. Should be 4. 5 and 6. I mean, Baldur's Gate's a big game, but I feel like it would just be maybe 5 minutes or so. Also, you know what? The other game I would want to play is XCOM, but I don't even know if I currently... I should still have it installed. I almost never uninstall that game. It is uninstalled. Holy crap. Sorry, I'm just looking through my drives right now, seeing what's taking up space where. What's going on? You guys having any issues with the stream? I'm getting an error about keyframe frequency, but I don't even know what that means. Got 128 gigs.
Now, it is time for you.
Needs 150 gigs. Alright, I need a moment then. Pretty sure most of this is overflow. I just gotta find the folder. I gotta make a little bit of room here because I gotta find the folder where my files for the videos keep getting saved to, that I don't want them to get saved in. All right, I'm making some room. Thank you for your patience. Barely scratched the surface. Okay. There we go. Okay. Mm, all right. Thank you for your patience, y'all. I'm not even looking at chat right now. Let's see. Our soul's good value. I'm free to play, so I don't really look at the deals. Like buying them, I personally don't think so. Just do what I do and watch everyone else pull. I have 125 mortals and 5 immortals to pull in the morning. Yep, I'll be pulling 2. Okay. What games are currently in? So how much room did I make? I don't think I made nearly enough room. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that. All right, one moment. I skipped the last boosted rates too for um I skipped the last boosted rates for souls as well because I there wasn't anything to double dip with. I at least here I can justify it by triple dipping tomorrow by doing it during Clan v Clan. So I'm very excited for that. All right, that should have made a big chunk of room. Yes, it did. All right, cool. All right, getting Baldur's Gate. I've actually bought the game before, but I bought it as a gift to a friend. It's saying 50 minutes, but I know that's not right. So we're gonna let it go. Do I have a NAS? No, I do not. I really need to get improved storage. What I really want to do. So, I talked about my cybersecurity degree. My plan has always been to get cybersecurity degree, make cybersecurity money, buy a new computer. But unfortunately, I'm not able to make cybersecurity money because the world, unfortunately, is not all puppies and rainbows like I thought. There we go. Audio wasn't working for me. It was working for you, but not for me. Yeah, I thought about doing primals as a Father's Day gift too, but I'm glad I didn't. Not that I mean, obviously, if I would have gotten a legend, a mythical, like it would have been amazing. But my stream keeps turning off. Interesting. Wait, you talking about this? I'm doing this. Yeah, no, that's me. Okay. Oh yeah, my views just went way down. Oh wow. Oh, duh. I'm downloading a game. Guys, so I'm having a lot of dropped frames right now. I'm at 42% dropped frames. I gotcha. Okay. Should have better prepared. Yeah, because my views went. Actually, my internet might have gone out for a second because my printer is waking up. I think it's about to go down again. Okay. We are pivoting. I bought the game. I'm going to download the game. I'm not going to do it while I'm streaming because it just doesn't make any sense. We're back in the green. Everything is stabilized now. So we should be good to go. As far as games that I have installed right now, the only games that would be worth playing, like RimWorld or Star Wars Empire, where I would love to show that game off. One of my favorite games. All right. Think we should be stabilized now. Sorry about that. Feel a little bad about that. Let me see what else we have to do. I have food for this yet. I do. So let me feed these real quick. So I need 4. 1. 2. 3. And 4. All right, so that should be 2 food, yeah. Well, 3 food if you count Panda. Um, Give me 1 second. I'm gonna check and see if I've got friends on right now. Oh, he's playing Diablo 2. Definitely won't play anything with me. Uh, all right, I'm gonna do Hydra. Can I change the name of my stream? Maybe I have to do it in studio. Yeah, okay. What's up, comp? I'm gonna do Hydra because I can't get any of the other games to work. So, well, I can. I'm just dumb and didn't download them ahead of time, like a smart person would do. So, let's go knock out some Hydra. Let's do it on the free to play first, actually. We've managed to put in 10,000 points in the anniversary path too, which I think is pretty darn good. So, what, 15, 55. I can definitely get... Oh, no, I still can't even get that. But I'm going to be pulling enough stuff. I should be able to get to the legendary book tomorrow. The Sacred Shard is interesting. I don't know that I want to prioritize it, though. Alright, so on the free-to-play, our top Hydra team, still only doing normal. Definitely bringing Newt. Definitely bringing... I kind of... Man, I really should wait till tomorrow when I have Wixwell. But I won't have the other buff extenders, so... Ursula... Deacon Lead... Geo... Sunwoo... And who else do I usually bring? Did I level her up yet? No, she's still only 16. And I don't want to spend a bunch of brews on her. I don't really have a good team for Hydra right now. Just the same old team I've been using. I think I bring UDK for a little extra survivability since I don't have a cleanse. Then I don't have... yeah, I have Ursula for revive. Oh, wait. Rathalos. Alright, this might not... This might be too squishy. I don't have any healing, really, here. Yeah, because I get decreased attack there. Alright, we'll go with this. Oh, I need to bring... I have to bring him. I'm getting a very weird error on my YouTube stuff that I've never got before. And I don't know. I'm streaming the exact same way that I've been streaming for a while now. And I'm no longer downloading that game. Hey, that's what I was looking for. Alright. This is my biggest problem. So we're going to go there. Has since I stopped downloading, are we still having issues? Yeah, no, I'm back to dropped frames. What is going on? Did it start downloading again without me? No, it's not. So it is still crashing. Thank you. All right. Guys, I'm going to restart stream. What is this error that I'm getting? All right, I'm not dropping any frames. I'm still getting this weird error, but I'm not dropping any frames. You guys let me know, please, if there's any more issues. Oh, I'm at top chat, too. I don't want that. I want live chat. Well, that sucks. Losing Ursula there was a real problem. All I need is 6 million though. There we go. I really needed the leech to land. That's about to wake up. Who's now the bigger threat? If they eat. Yep. Kind of screwed now. I also don't want to put counterattack out there here, but didn't really have a choice because I need to do as much AoE damage to this guy as I can. Basically have to hope I get lucky because I have no other way to free. Since I don't have Hex, I have no way to free Geomancer. Alright, Newt, you can miss as long as you hit on the next attack. Alright, Newt, you gotta land here. You need to hit here. You suck. And with the provokes and all that turn meter stolen, I don't think I have. Yeah, that. Bye-bye, Geomancer. I should still be able to hit the damage. Panda, panda, panda. Why did 4 effing other heads? You can't have, like, this has to be the only head that can eat people? Like, what the hell? Oh, now he knows how to target somebody. It's not really unlucky. I can make my own luck if I was to bring the appropriate champions. I just don't have the appropriate champions. And they got the counterattack too, so that person's gone. I'm not going to be able to free them. I just need to get the 6.6 mil. And I'm not going to be able to do it. Not gonna lie, I don't care that much right now. I'm close. I have Panda on both accounts. I really think it's 6.66, but I'm fine with that, honestly. It seems kind of crazy, like, you know, oh, he's got to get max chest, but the reality is I have Mithrala now, so really at this point, Hydra becomes about, obviously Stone Skin is great and everything, but for me, Hydra's really going to be more about Hydra Clash in the future, and I'm not there on this account to participate in Hydra Clash, so not worried about that. I just wanted to get some gear. So I could probably squeeze out another 100,000 too. Real quick, let me double check, make sure I have a 3 key. I do. So we'll do a 1 key on Nightmare and see what we get. I didn't see the affinity. Magic affinity? We should 1 key this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I am 1000%. I want to level the champions that I have. So I spent several hours today leveling up food for my clan boss team because I need to do this guy, Anchorite. I couldn't remember his name. So Anchorite is my next 6-star. I've got 2 food. That's what I've been doing all day today. And I got 2 food out of it. So, as far as who I have ready to go, I've got no other 4 stars right now ready to rank up. That are going to be fed anyways. So, like, this guy needs to become a 4-star. And I have 1 3-star food for him right now. So, I'm working on it. That's the plan. But so my next champion getting upgraded is Anchorite. Because Anchorite is the buff extender that I need. Oh, he also has a cleanse as well. So, pretty good. So yeah, I've got Bambus. How are you saying, just so I understand, why are you saying Bambus would have been able to free my Newt there? I don't see Hex, so how could I guarantee I could, or is he all AoE or something? Ah. I also need a better provoke champion to really push further and a way to deal with fear. if it were to come up. This target. No. I hear you. I hear you. I need to. I still don't have like my provoker is still 50, which is Skull Lord, who has a with when booked. So I would also need to book him as a 1-turn provoke on a 2-turn cooldown. Decrease speed all heads is amazing. So, but I still think right now the play is for Clan Boss to be consistent because I'm not always 3-keying. Sometimes it's a 4-key. So Anchorite will give me that. But actually, honestly, with Anchorite, Godseeker, and Wixwell, I should get a 1-key out of it. What's up, Joshua? Okay, so let's look real quick. I want to look at base stats. So Anchorite is 15155 HP. Godseeker is 15. And then Wixwell is 19650. Anchorite is a really good option for the shield set. There it is. Okay. I read too quickly and missed that. I was going to say, yeah, also boosting the shield. So you're able to boost 2 shields. That's where the real power comes. If you have to put one of the champions in a shield set. I think I'm answering your question, or I'm not. But the value of the shield is increased to the total number of buffs which he extended. So I do need to bring extra buffs now with Anchorite. I am bringing crit rate and crit damage, so those will get extended, right? Godseeker doesn't bring anything. Bambus would, and I agree with you on Bambus being valuable with Wixwell. In fact, I have a big feeling Bambus, you're going to start seeing him pop up all over the place. But we're really only bringing, increased accuracy is really the only buff that's going to get extended. But still. Well, increased attack is also being brought by Wixwell himself. It looked like. I could be wrong. No, sorry. It was decreased attack. Yeah. So you are absolutely right. And Anchorite doesn't bring that. Yep. Okay. Yeah, so no, you're absolutely right. Yeah, Bambus works really, really well with Wixwell. And I do think, genuinely, I tease you, and I only do that because I know I know you'll react. This is really, really solid. Really solid. I wonder, though, how Intercept and Bambus's sleep interact. It cannot be blocked or resisted. Let's read intercept. Let's go... Can I view it from the screen? I think. Okay. I went past it. No, I didn't. Oh, man, where is it? I keep seeing Eternal Rage, and it looks like it, but it's not. There it is. Intercept. The intercept buff will block... Okay, so it's a block. Okay. Wait a minute. Even if it is specified in the enemy skill that the debuff itself cannot be blocked. This includes stun, sleep, freeze, provoke. Okay. But I think you want Bambus to go to sleep, though, right? As the pictures are tracing any debuffs placed on an ally to this champion when they were while they are under a sleep debuff, will not transfer those ones. At the start of this champion's turn, remove any sleep debuffs from this champion. Transfers all debuffs from this champion to the enemy with the highest resistance if a sleep debuff was removed from this champion by this champion's passive skill. I am still curious about the interaction between this and intercept. Honestly, it could be not a problem, but it could be a negative. So some of these mechanics won't work because he won't go to sleep if he has intercept on him. Big if. But the other thing I'm worried about is if Bambus wastes his own intercept stacks by continuously trying to go to sleep. That would be really interesting to find out. Let me check the main account and see if I actually do have him on the main account. No, I don't have him on the main account. Okay. I really want to test that. Because that's interesting. All right. Now we can do some real... Oh, let's get the last 100,000 on the free-to-play. Just so I can say that I'm trying. Because I need 6.66. I'm at 6.62. So, yes, yes, yes. Yes, I guess. Sure. Why not? I'm just trying to push out damage. Just, let's get a couple turns. Who do I want to give intercept to? Sure. Oh, this is gonna hurt. There's a lot of damage, and it's only target I could actually attack. I see its cooldown reduction there. I still can't hit anybody else. Oh, I can provoke with Wixwell. I forgot about. I don't think he has accuracy right now though. I got the more than enough. I only needed like 100,000. Hey, there we go. Look at him go, man. Yeah, I'm glad you guys pointed that out. I don't need to build anybody. Wixwell's going to be in my team next week instead of Ultimate Death Knight because that was so good. If I imagine if Wixwell was in there with Sun Wukong, right? Then the only other thing I need is a Hexer, which is Mithrala. And Mithrala probably gets built next anyways because I really need a cleanser. Although I do get the mini cleanse from Anchorite, so we'll see. What time is it? 11. Okay. So the downside is I don't really have the time for Hydra on the main account because I'm going to manual it, and that's going to take an hour. But we'll go ahead and do it anyways. Because I play better when you guys are watching, too. Nope, wrong clan boss. Although I can do... Let's see, we did Nightmare, we did Brutal. We'll do Hard. We want the extra chests for tomorrow for Clan v Clan. Dude, Wixwell was... Yeah, that was really entertaining. That's the first time I've put him in a team. Even though he's 60, he's not booked, he's not mastered, so I hadn't done it. Just check it with Doom Tower. I hear you. I'm curious. Let's go back. And... Alright, so I give him Intercept. And it doesn't matter what he does. But I don't want to clear the waves, so we'll use a single target attack. But all of them put him to sleep, right? Does the A1 put him to sleep? Alright, A1 puts him to sleep. We'll do that. Debuff blocked. He didn't go to sleep. That's not good, though. Because everything he does, so he will never keep his intercept buff up. Because that doesn't get extended. Like here, I'll do an extension, right? Or is this the extension? Yeah, he's going to kill everybody here, though, I think. No sleep. Him not going to sleep is fine. Yeah, it's fine but it takes away some of his utility. Why do I do this? All right. So his passive. So the chance of transferring any debuffs placed on an ally to this champion while they are under a sleep debuff. He won't do that ever. Well, provided he gets intercept placed on him. It's all like you don't have to put intercept on him. At the start of this blah, 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 and then transfers all debuffs from his champion to the enemy with the highest resistance if a sleep debuff was removed from his champion by this champion's passive skill. This effect cannot be resisted. So his kind of pseudo buff return cleanse thing, but it won't work. But I thought that was interesting. Really, it's an interesting interaction. That's a YouTube short right there. I'm putting that out. Man, that's gonna be a bit of editing, but I think I'm not recording. I'm gonna have to download it. Ugh. I should really start recording all my stuff. It's just easier to edit that way because then I have the raw footage. I don't have to like download stuff. All right, main account, Hydra. Let's go. Brutal. Going with the A team here. I can't decide if I want to bring Mishinaki or not. Alright, where are my champions hiding? Why can't I find anybody? Acrizia. Oh, that's right. So it's either I bring Mishinaki. Alright, Ancora. You. The reason I bring... So... Okay. Let me explain. So... My other block debuffs that I would like to bring would be... Mighty Ugo. No. Ugo. If you look at my champions that bring block debuffs... Is that... Yeah, that's block debuffs. It's just Sun Wukong or Ugo that are built. Okay. I like bringing Ugo as my block debuffs. But I trade a lot of damage for Ugo over Sun Wukong. And I don't have too many Brimstones because nobody is 100%. So I only have a 2-star and a 2-star Brimstone. If any of them were 100%, then I would only bring one. But they're not. I would rather have a higher chance at Brimstone. Like if I brought Tila, cool. Only Brimstone I need. And Monkey is built for PvE on this account, not for PvP. Because, again, I'm only looking to get that extra damage and block buffs. That he does way more damage than what I get from my Ugo. Which makes it easier to free Acrizia when she gets eaten, which is part of the big problem. The other thing that I would do, if I was bringing... Sun Wukong does such low damage in Hydra, but Brimstone does so little in Hydra if you are not only putting it on suffering. So he may do low damage, but he does more damage than Ugo. Like, remember who we're comparing him to. I'm not saying he's god tier damage on Hydra. I'm saying that compared to Ugo, he does more damage. So that's my trade-off. And it allows me to then bring Mishinaki. Now, yes, I could also bring Mishinaki and still bring Ugo and just guaranteed decreased defense both. But if I was going to bring Ugo, I would bring Newt. So I would go Ugo and Newt. But now by bringing Sun Wukong, I'm freeing Newt for other teams that don't have enemy max HP damage. I'm also getting a buff strip out of him, which I don't get from Ugo. I mean, 105,000. That's not... You're not getting 105,000 damage from an Ugo A1. Yeah, I like that idea. 2 decreased defense means it's up longer and easier to put up on dead heads, which is more damage. Just my opinion. My Ugo does 5 million damage in my Nightmare Hydra. My Wukong did 10. That's not much of a trade-off. I'm happy to... Let's give it... Trying to think of a way that we can effectively compare the stats. Oh, shit. Whatever. What benefit is... Are you saying put cruelty on 2 of them because they'll... Do the heads reset cruelty stacks every time they respawn, I assume? Yeah. Yeah, stack faster. Good. I just wanted to make sure that I was understanding your premise. No, it makes sense. Alright. Do you think it's fair if I give 10 turns? And we'll evaluate? Alright. 10 turns. 7.1 million. I was able to cycle through plenty of skills there. So the other option that I would bring would be Ugo. And then my good Newt, who is honestly really strong now too, because I had to build him up for, what's it called? Sand Devil. It's not going to be apples to apples, though, because we are going to have a slight difference here. With, yeah, block buffs didn't land on the previous attempt. It was important to note. Got it. Okay. What the Well, that's not good. Got a little hitch in your plan there. Because Sun Wukong can, I think, place through this. I think. Obviously, I can't tell at the moment. I know he can steal buffs through it. Maybe not place... Maybe he can't place the block buffs, but I know he can steal buffs through it. He can, but if you brought Mish, you'd likely had HP burn there anyways, yeah. But I don't... I don't like bringing Mishinaki and Ugo. I'm tying up so many resources for my other teams. I'm just weakening... Like, I'm making my other team so much weaker for less damage gain. Oh, we're at boss turn 7, so. I've been trying to get more Ugos. I've been talking about this on stream. I want more Ugos. I can't get them. This man is going to make me punch my damn screen. That's what makes it so annoying is I've had a bunch of Ugos. And they're all gone. because I'm a dum-dum. I should target the higher max HP head, but I need to kill this head quick because I don't have provoke. Oh god, just imagine, like, I can't even plus an Ugo. I want 2 Ugos. Just imagine if I could start plussing them. I've pulled during 15x's for Ugos too. Nothing. Yeah, I can't get any more Ugos at all. And that's all I want. I've pulled specifically out of cycle to try and get Ugos and got nothing. I didn't look at where we were after 10 turns, but this team is obviously doing more damage. I'm not even really going to be able to save this run tonight. You talking about this head? Well, unless this head's dead and it's an enemy max HP, though, right? Yeah, but when this head dies, enemy max HP should still target it. I don't know why I just did that. That was just an accident. Alright. It's gonna die soon, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So, like, enemy max HP here, 273. Yeah, I will. Did I know, but I will. Yeah, but that's usually what happens. You usually, sometimes you ask me to take him out again, and sometimes you don't. And then usually I take him out before I go to bed. Or ask me to. Yeah, but there are times where you don't. Is he bugging you? Okay. Alright, I'll take him out. What's up, Azurlex? Alright, give me one moment. I just want to check this thing. Yeah, no. I agree with everything you're saying about this head. I also want to show you, like, what we can do to this head when it's dead and it's enemy max HP. but I'm running low on time here. Yeah, wait. I didn't see the numbers quick enough, but it looked like we did the same amount of damage even to an alive head, but now we get time to kind of experiment. So everyone else, I agree, should hit here, but if I can get one of my enemy max HP champions to go with their abilities and I don't have it up, I should be able to keep him from stealing that. Because we should hit cap on this. I don't have the decreased defense on it, which sucks. Yeah, 415, 289. That's the most damage I can do with an enemy max HP on any head in this fight. But well, sorry. If I do if I did that to this, like, if I did that to here, it's not going to be 415, 289 because this has less HP than this head. But when this head is dead, I can do maximum damage that Acrisia can put out, which is at 415. So what I'm honestly like kind of thinking that Acrisia is going to fall off a little bit because of how advanced we're getting with non-enemy max HP damage. But everyone else should not hit this head, even with when it's dead, because they're going to do less damage to it. Yeah, pure damage and the damage of... Yeah, so this should be 415, 289. 3 times. Enemy max HP. Well, and that's a higher value if she does that on Nightmare. Are you kidding me right now? Like I don't think I really did anything wrong here. Unless... I don't think I'm screwed. I can recover from this. Which is the good thing about bringing Newt, is that I can easily get out of this. Voila. Alright. I'll be right back, guys. I have to go take my dog out. Oh, come on. Got her to get me. Got me in trouble. Did he not come over here? No. Okay. If she got resisted on the provoke, then that was a 3%er. Or whatever percentage it is. But she has more than enough for brutal. Alright. Go outside for 2 minutes and I lose all my viewers. We're not gonna finish this run, so I'm gonna go do this. Because I want to see the max damage that we do on this difficulty. I don't mind popping it, to be honest. I'm just trying to kill this head. So that was 514 something. Very nice, Hugo. Much better with a 6-star blessing to boot. Much better than mine. What blessing? Yeah. Looks like 466, 270 might be the cap. We didn't have any debuffs on there, but we hit a consistent value each time, which doesn't happen unless it is consistent. So, no, 514, 385. I really need to get decreased defense on here to double check. Yeah, 514, 385 is the cap. That's the most damage that she can do. Because he has the highest max HP. Which is what confuses the heck out of me when I see, like, other Acrisias that do crazy damage. I just don't know where it's coming from. Because my Acrisia is obviously built to do the maximum amount of damage. Yeah, it's got to be increased speed. That's a good point. I have her in Relentless already. No, I know. I have Hex, too. I don't know. What are you talking about? She could be faster. Only 192 speed. Yeah. No, I agree. She definitely feels slow, too. I will say, though, she is in a team that is absolutely full of turn meter. Well, I have Archer Queen. What do you mean you didn't notice? You commenting on her. Um... But yeah, so I've got. She is in a team chock full of turn meter boosts. So I'm bringing Ancora and Padrig, both in Relentless, both decently sped. I think Padrig's kind of slow. No, he's actually faster. Yes, you can do Doom Tower before CBC. You don't get points for Doom Tower. You're listening and only vaguely paying attention. I see how it is. I'm not special enough for you. I'm not important. I'll try and do better. But yeah, so I agree. Like, I'm curious. If I just want to test. I don't think we're going to get a clear result. My Trunda's built pretty well. So let's just assume. Let's go back to Brutal just to be a little easier for Trunda. If I bring Trunda here. I'm just trying to see if I can burn this head down. You talk about in our clan, Pazerlex? Yeah. I probably could too. I don't have the survivability is my problem. They take too many. I get to a point where they just eat faster than I can kill. I can only go to about 1,200 turns. I can't make it all the way to 1,500. Do I want to use this? Sure. We're not that far. Well, no, we are kind of far off the pace, but Trunda still has an opportunity here. I guess technically the best head to test Trunda's damage would be this guy, right? It's fine. I'll switch it up. I'll kill him. Just to compare the best, because I did the best possible damage for. Yeah, I did the best possible damage for Acrizia on the highest HP target, so I should do the best possible damage for Trunda and see what she can do up here at Brutal with just in a normal team. I'm gonna save it because I want to test with the head dead, and I gotta reapply the buffs. I'm gonna save the debuff for after this head dies. I can use this though. Alright, there's decreased defense. I'm gonna do a mini cleanse for a heal here. Let me get the big cleanse. I need... That's probably gonna be a good for me. Let's go turn meter here because I really want to get new... it doesn't matter. Alright, I don't have weaken up. I do have hex everywhere else though. Well, at least 2 of them. Yeah, so still less than what... I mean, I guess if you consider the damage across all of the heads, but if you consider how consistent Acrisia's damage is... No, I understand that. I'm saying that if you were to take champions on my team, the best... I mean, my Trunda is stacked. So, only a 5-star blessing. Little slow. 7,000 attack. That's where I could really improve. 100% crit rate, 303% crit damage. So she definitely could use a better chest piece. I'd like to get her better boots if I could. But we've got attack on the ring, crit damage on the neck. And then what's interesting, this is only a 5-star banner. But if you compare it to my other banners, this is actually better because it pre-rolled and then rolled 1 on it. And the other banners that I have that would work don't compare. So this one would still be... This one is still less attack. This one doesn't have attack percent substat, so that won't be good enough. This one didn't roll anything into attack percent substat. This one didn't roll anything into attack percent substat. No, that's not entirely true. People showed up tonight to watch me play. So I was going to play Baldur's Gate, but I had to download it. And it was crashing the stream while it was downloading. So I had to give up on it. And how much do I have? So I only got 13 Chaos Dust. I don't really have enough to re-roll the chest piece that well. Oh, I thought that was speed on the boots, so I need to re-roll the boots as well. Which would probably be the last priority. That's a good point. I didn't think about that. I mean, I don't care. I've got 25 on easy farm, so I mean, I can just get more if I need to. Attack percent, chest. Oh, can I craft some lethal tomorrow? I bet you I can. Hey, let's go. I'm also gonna set this up to run tonight. I'm going to record something real quick. It'll make sense later. Okay, guys, so this is my team. We're going to put them into action here. All right, so this is kind of what I talked about, right? We're doing the A2s from the Newts come out, and then you're going to see Baron just clears the wave with the A1. Stiffy stays alive long enough, which we actually want to have happen, because now we have Armand's, well, we will have Armand's cooldown back up. The good news is that we don't need it, because like I said earlier, this is all uncommons. You can really easily get through this wave with very minimal need to use any cooldowns. So you want to save those cooldowns, like I was saying, for the boss. So we're mostly just A1ing everything down here in order to get to that boss. There we go. All right. So now at the boss, takes control of the team. Armand's just takes away everybody's turn meter and stun locks everybody. You'll see that's the backup I talked about, where we come in with the A1s of the Newts, just in case, just to keep the team down. Baron clears the team right before they steal the next, right before they steal. Now, we have to hit the Baron there, which is unfortunate, simply because she was under a perfect veil. So we kind of wasted our enemy max HP damage that we could have done to her. But that's fine. It's just kind of the way things went. But very consistent. Now you're going to see the Newts are just constantly decreasing that turn meter, right? And we're just basically keeping her as controlled as we can until we cycle back to our Blessed Bashes. Now, one thing is, Armand's is actually not booked on this account. So he is on a 4-turn cooldown for his turn meter steal. So I would love to get him booked up and be able to get this team more consistent. Because you'll see, that's a big chunk of turn meter right there. And so it's a little bit slower. I could optimize this if I tell Newt, instead of telling Newt to, I could do my openers different potentially, so that I can save the enemy max HP. But still, my best is a 159. That's a 2-minute 44 run. I'm okay with that. I don't really feel the need to go too crazy on min-maxing here. I really like the idea of just being... you know, all right, I'm going to set this on Dark Fae. I'm going to go make a sandwich, grab a drink, do something, you know, use the restroom or something. And by the time I'm back, it's usually done, right? So that's the team in action. Sorry that it kind of got split up there. I didn't have any keys when I recorded the early video, but now you guys can see how the team works. Very consistent. Like I said, there are replacements. Armand's just makes this so much easier. Imagine if he was booked, right? That's going to mean that his cooldown would have been coming up more. Dark Fae wouldn't have taken any additional turns. Lady Kimmy is there for the aura and a little bit of turn meter control, but like I said, Ursula's a good replacement there if you have her, if you don't have a Lady Kimmy. There's a few other options that are speed leads and bring turn meter control. The replacements for Newts, Allure, Armiger, you know, pretty much anybody else that brings turn meter manipulation on an A1. You could also bring Cold Hearts. Now, the turn meter manipulation is less there, so I wouldn't bring 2 Cold Hearts. Like I said earlier, I'd bring 1. And maybe like an Allure or something else that has turn meter on the A1. And then you just need a nuker that's capable of killing the team. If you bring a very squishy team, then you don't need as heavy hitting of a nuker. Filja is a good option as well because she brings turn meter reduction and big nukes. what I would say, like, you could bring 3 allures if you wanted to. You're gonna have trouble with the waves a little bit, maybe, but still, I think there are definitely options that you have besides just 2 newts. So don't be misled by that. So, all right, guys, that's the video. Thank you all for watching. If you like my content, please consider subscribing. It is the best way to support my content right now, and it really means a lot to me. So if you have that, if you like my content and want to see more of it, that's the best way to kind of support me and find out when a new video comes out. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all later. No, yeah. So I recorded a whole half of a video earlier, and then I realized when I went to show the team off, I didn't have any effing keys. So I had to run it again later. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to go ahead and go far. I was about to waste all my keys again. So I was like, let me record that before I run into tomorrow and realize I don't have any keys again. Shamil, Geo, Archer, Nishak, and Rathalos don't look very good, but can do the job. But not consistently, of course. That's what this is. This is consistent. Consistency is the key, because yes, it doesn't cost anything to farm, but time is so valuable, right? Because not everybody can play Rage Shadow Legends for 6 hours a day. What the hell? That's never happened before, and here I am talking about consistency. That's never happened before. Why all of a sudden did his egg one get too weak to kill that wave? I don't know. What I love about this team is that it's accessible to anybody, though. That's why I kept emphasizing in the video. I'm like, it doesn't have to be 2 newts. And that's true. Newts makes it go faster, but as long as you have turn meter control, you know, from the perspective of a free-to-play account, from the perspective of somebody that doesn't have a deep roster, this is a consistent, farmable team that doesn't require any user interaction. My previous team required user interaction. It wasn't consistent. By the way, that's why he has Brimstone. I don't always pick my blessings based only on Hydra progression. I also pick my blessings based on where else I use them. And Newt is my boss killer still in dungeons. Oh, shoot. It's already after 12. All right, I got to get to bed, guys, because I am going to wake up tomorrow and record or stream tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to stream. I think I said already. Did I say in my recording that I uploaded today that I'm going to open shards on the night stream tomorrow? I think I said that, so really want to open them, man. And then I'll do Hydra in the middle of the day tomorrow, which I don't want to do. I don't really want to do Hydra tomorrow. Open souls is what I meant. I'm sorry. Not shards. Oh, hey, thank you, Chris, for the shout out for loving my content. I appreciate it. I apologize that I'm about to go to bed just because of the time zone, but I might open shards too, but I wanted to make sure that I give people time. Like I don't know when is a better time for me to open the souls because I want people to watch it live, you know? I might open shards if there's a good progressive. It's weird that they haven't announced one yet. There has to be one, right? There's no way there isn't. But usually you can kind of plan for it a little. Let me check the calendar and see. What's up, Hazerlex, before I go? I'm not a big fan of the new Fusions kit. And so when bad Fusions come out, I still go for them. If I need to book Armands. Also for live arena. When bad fusions come out, I'll go for them if they're fragment summons because I can use them in future events. I, however, do not go for them if they are traditional fusions or hybrids like this one. This one's a hybrid. I probably won't be going for this fusion on either account. I'm burnt out on my main account because I haven't missed a fusion since Bambus. Shoot, no, I may have actually... No, I didn't get Bambus. We just looked on the main account. So I haven't skipped a fusion since Bambus. And on the main account, that is. And yeah, I'm just really a little burnt out. So to have a weaker fusion like this one, it's just an easy pass. No, I've seen her kit. I looked over it when they announced it, and they talked about, you know, oh, these are the abilities and everything. I just don't think it's going to be good enough on either account. If she smacks hard, but I don't foresee her having good multipliers based on the type of champion that she is. You know? If they pulled a fast one and they were like, haha, she actually nukes. Because here's what doesn't make sense, okay? You have Arbiter, who is a support, who is everyone's speed lead in arena and all that stuff, right? And you're gonna give her a companion champion that doesn't do anything. Like, or doesn't do enough. Because I mean, look at where she's used. Arbiter. She's used in PvP. And we're talking ally protect. You don't really see ally protect and strengthen being a big factor in PvP. And even when you do, all the best champions ignore that stuff anyways now. Same with shields. I could see maybe resetting Destiny's Call has some value, perhaps. But then you need the champion to die, and I hate mechanics that are based around champions dying. She does get pretty high resistance, though, with the Ally Protect. And she can pseudo-protect your Arbiter, I suppose, but... yeah, I just don't see... I just don't see it. Yeah, Vodka makes a good point about the, crit damage. Yeah, I really like Arbiter in Hydra, to be honest. I think I use her in my my team with Trunda, actually. But that champion doesn't bring anything to make that team better. And here's the other thing. Wixwell lowers the strength of this champion a little bit. And the reason I say that is because Wixwell is able to... so, Ally Protect and Strengthen on the same ability. I have two champions that do that. She would be very good if I could get rid of Ursula and get rid of Taragi, right? And bring in a legendary that might hit somewhat harder than the two of them, potentially. And then that frees up a extra slot for an additional damage or something along those lines, right? Or a third buff extender, so Ally Protect is always up. The problem is if I'm running 3 buff extenders, then I should just run Wixwell. So that's the thing. The Wixwell and his potential infinity protection makes Ally Protection and Clan Boss weaker for people who have Wixwell. I want to clarify my statement there. Because I have Wixwell, an Ally Protection champion with Strengthen and all those mechanics, the value goes down. I will say, though, that if you're a new player and you don't have Wixwell for whatever reason, she might be worth it. And then if you have or can get Arbiter, I actually really like their combo against Clan Boss, because Arbiter won't die, and then What's-Her-Face does die, and Arbiter can guarantee revive everybody, and then turn meter boost everybody, potentially, provided cooldowns are good. And then possibly everybody else could get their buffs back up, and you get like maybe 1 extra turn, maybe 2, but I don't think that's good. So it's just not a champion made for this account, the main account, and then if you're talking about my free-to-play account, that's probably a champion that is made for my free-to-play account, but because I was able to get Wixwell, I just don't see how I would use her at all. I'll just use Wixwell instead. Honestly, outside of Doom Tower bosses, I can't think of any boss fight where I wouldn't want to bring the Wixwell buff extension combos. Like, my team... Oh, maybe... Okay, sorry. I take that back. I wouldn't bring it for... I would not bring it for Fire Knight. But I would like Dragon. Wixwell team does wonders. Ice Golem Wixwell team is fine. Spider Wixwell team works too. I mean, you still need to do certain mechanics, you know, in that fight, but that gives you your survivability to take a couple hits. It doesn't work so well against Fire Knight, and that's because you need to have freeze, turn meter reduction, and all that, and you know, stuff like that. But just any fight, for the most part, that I would need to live, like, or take a hit or two, a Wixwell team just does everything that I would want to do. So. I can throw a Crizzy in there if you want, if that'll make you happy too. I will say my main focus right now, though, is not going to be any of this stuff. It's going to be building my my 3 Theodores for speed farming dungeons on this account. But on my free-to-play account, I feel like everything's just going to be Wixwell, just slow and steady. And honestly, even some of the new fights, like he might even be, well, no, I guess not for Sand Devil, no, but if only you had a newt, Vodka. If only you had a newt. All right, on that note, I'm going to leave before Vodka can reply and ruin my whole night. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. So 9 o'clock tomorrow, I will stream in the morning. And then I'll probably wait until the evening stream to open up shards. Or open up souls. So... yeah, that's the plan. We'll probably just be I'm just gonna be doing Clampy Clan stuff tomorrow. Doing my daily, you know, content and everything. And leveling the hell out of champions on the free-to-play, trying to get Anchorite 6-starred tomorrow so that I can get him booked and hopefully have my new clan boss team ready to go for Wednesday. That would be really cool. So, alright guys, thanks for watching. Catch you later.